Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So it's been a week since I first started to put it out there about the EXO Games, and now we are officially a week away. A week away till we all get started, a week away till everybody starts to converge on Philadelphia in the US, a week away till it all kicks off. It's super exciting. So without further ado, let's get it on. Welcome back everyone. Before I go into a bit of a review about the EXO Games, I wanted to just give a bit of a news update for exoskeletons out there. There's so much going on at the moment in the world of exos, there's so many things going on at the moment in the world of exos that it's incredibly exciting. It feels like each week there's some brand new news that's emerging. So I thought what I would do is just have a bit of a scoop around to find out what's going on at the moment and give a bit of an update for what I could find. If there's anything that I missed, please do leave me some comments and let me know where I'm missing. The first thing that I wanted to talk about is this is the Mogo by Skip. And this is an exoskeleton which is worn in the trousers. It's in the trousers, on the trousers, with the trousers, whichever way you want to see it. Underneath you have a strap which goes around the shank, around the calf muscle, and another one that goes around the quadricep. And I think that's just more of a guide to actually hold this in play. And what it will do is it will aid people in... it will aid people in walking. This is a technology. It's very relatively brand new from what I can see as far as being out there, but it does help around the hamstring to the quadricep design. So you see there, in a nutshell, the Motor Mogo gives power to the hiker's leg muscles, their quadriceps and hamstrings. For Skip innovations and wearable technologies may be helpful for people who need extra help in these areas on their bodies. It's a great idea. And let's just come back to the top. From what we know about exos, my first guess is we're looking at a high-powered motor on the inside, or I mean, I have not found if this is just purely passive. If this is purely passive, we could be looking at a spring. Now, let's give this a search. So if I go, let's go passive. So it doesn't return anything passive. Let's go motor. Found motor there. Oh, motorcycle. Just come down. The Mogo conceals the motors of power. Oh, it's powered. Powered exoskeleton parts. And it's often good to check, but I mean, if you look at it when it's in action, you can see here you've got a power output. But it's not good to presume. Anybody who knows this for engineering, you look and go, that was a bit of a mistake under presumption. However, as a design piece, as an assistive tech, bang on. I do quite like it. I like this approach. I like the simplification, and I like the process with it. My first guess, any of you engineers out there, my first guess that this is a PID controller, more of the PI of that PID. And I'm guessing that when it moves, it's chasing the curve. It has this, if you will, wiggle in the design to track that. There's no way this will be reading muscles. It's the method for reading muscle is there's too many errors that can emerge with it. So my thought is this will just be a giant potentiometer around a motor control. It's a great idea though. I do quite like it. And the other piece of really exciting news, I really liked this. Is this about Kevin Petty? This guy? Everybody has seen this guy this week, and it's such a positive story. I do quite like this. So he was part of the Olympic openings, and he was wearing an exoskeleton while bearing the torchbearer for the Olympics. He was injured in a motorcycle accident that left him paraplegic. Prior to this, he was a sports person. He did play a lot of tennis, as far as I understand. Maybe tennis or squash. I cannot remember. But then when sadly, well, I say sadly, it looks like he's transformed his life. Then he became he started to operate a walking exoskeleton for a company. So then dedicated his time into helping them develop this for up and coming things. Now, if you are interested in him, this is him, and you can get a good overview of him. A paraplegic for 11 years. And yeah, now he goes out to inspire, encourage people to get involved, to actually look at exoskeletons and to try and help, and to also to inspire those who are paraplegics to get out and show the world that it's not over for them. So I do quite like this story, and I like everything that he's doing. And anybody with a big old smile on the face like that is only ever going to be a positive thing, and that's in a week. 2 massive stories in a simple week. It is quite exciting that's the way it is. Now, back to the other side of things. The EXO Games. So where are we up to? So let's go Exogames. Exogames. Give me Exoskeleton news. Exogames 2024. And sponsorship. So I'd like to just give a big shout out to AM Solutions. Once Adacha had actually created the winning coin, the ASTM Exogames 2024 winning coin, AM Solutions stood in and said, we want to finish it, make it highly profiled, so it's a beautiful piece, and that's what they did. I can confirm that on the Friday just gone, they came in to deliver said coin. And it's a gem. I'm so pleased with it. So this has now been packaged, boxed, and is off to ASTM headquarters in Philadelphia, which ironically we're all flying to very soon anyway. So that's a huge shout out to AM Solutions for getting that finished. The competitors' small miniature coins and trophies, so the small Exogames trophy and coin is complete and waiting to be won by whoever's going to win it. The other thing that I wanted to quickly go through is frequently asked questions. This is absolute gold. If you are going and you are a member of a team and you are thinking about this, there's a couple of things on here. I spotted these, and these are absolute gold. And don't get caught out by it. You get caught out by it, you lose them points, you don't actually win, and then you go home, and then you're just like, why did we do that? Okay, so taking it from the top. Will a modular exoskeleton be accepted? Now, you got to remember, it's a modular exoskeleton, so it means that it can be changed. You can take arms off, put arms on, take legs off, and so forth. So obviously, by this, the design of modular, however, the teams must choose for its configuration. So basically, all you're actually saying is when it's actually going in, that is the configuration it's going at. But please, teams, don't think, oh my god, that means that we're so not going to do it. Do it anyway. Just that approach is such an innovative approach, because you look and go, we could click this on later. Hell, we could take this to the next level of the EXO Games. We could go EXO Games 2025, 2026. We've actually got no longer a single exoskeleton, we have a platform. Because one thing that I know for sure is the competition topic is this year, of course, first responders. Next year will be different. Year after that will be different. But what if you have something that you're growing from the start? Something that is modular, can be changed, can be fit a configuration. It's just food for thought, because I think this is a fab idea. Okay. There was a couple. This one. Now I can tell you all, last year, will safety glasses be provided by teams? This was vital. If these weren't there, it was a real no-no, because you can look and go, but you should be having safety glasses. It's important. We're all about safety. It's fun doing what we're doing, but it's about safety. So don't get caught out by this. The UClan team were rigorous, so they always had the glasses on, and it's easy points. Don't for a second think, you know what, it's fine, it'll get overlooked. It won't. This is high level stuff. You have some judges which are insane, like know their stuff. So for the love, do not get caught out by that. Get caught out by that, and it's like, oh, look at what you could have won. look where you could have won. So yeah, do keep that in mind. This one is one that I really want to actually show. I said, what was the other one? It's another one. Can I modify during the event? Obviously not. This is like anything. If you think of Formula One, if you think of anything that's a competitive event, if you have your submission and then you start changing it, you kind of go, well, that's a bit off. So it needs to be kept to the same configuration. Spare parts, from what I've read in the manual, you can bring spare parts, but these are spare parts. These are not changing that configuration. So you're not modifying it at all. Can a different team member wear the exoskeleton? Hell, I mean, from what I saw last year, that was not happening. No, it's got to be kept on the same way, and that's just because you have one person, consistent one person through, so then you're always keeping an eye on what's going on. Can team parts be made by technicians at their organisations using CNC machines, 3D and lathes? Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean that's of course. I thought that to be the case. I was going to say a lot of what I've seen UClan been doing, it is that very much that. So you look and go, and then this one I was finding quite interesting. In test 8, don off for the work of. Does donning involve putting on every part of the exoskeleton? It's kind of like, once the team's configuration is test, I thought so. So I can understand where some word probably been coming from. You know, you kind of get bits hanging off. Does that need to go on? But I like this approach because this is like, well, that's what you registered. You put that on and put that off. Right. So moving on. Now this one came up with my team actually when I saw them. This is for publishing the TDP. Will there be any issues with general concept of exoskeleton in consideration of intellectual property of the organisation or the university? Please do not include any potential information for Now, what this is really referring to is, I mean, this is fun, you know. I mean, it's a competition, but it's fun. So from what I'd experienced and what I've seen in quite a few times, do think about this, because don't submit something that's gonna that's under IP review. I have exoskeletons myself. If it was up to me, I'd have give them to the team and said, right, run with this. But it's sensitive, so don't for anything. Don't submit something that is very sensitive for that, because the second it goes out there, it's going to be compromised. It's no longer going to have that value anymore. So do keep that in mind. Should we include experimental results for the TDP? So, this is interesting. TDP is an overview of the paper, the system. Right, so this came up with the UClan group as well. They were spitting bullets of like, whoa, what are we going to show testing? And you kind of go, but you're not, it's the TDP. The TDP is the overall picture of what it is that you're doing, and don't get me wrong, you do make bold claims. You will make bold claims. And this is where the judges come in and kind of go, are you really to that claim? Because it's bold, it's so bold. So do keep that in mind when you're moving into that aspect as well. It's exciting, and I'm trying to just hold in my enthusiasm for all this. I really am. It's kind of insane, the level of stuff that's about to occur with all this. The UClan team will be setting off on the Saturday, and we will be there from Sunday onwards. We're excited to see the event. I'm excited to see everybody there. I'm excited to see what happens. I am so excited to see who's going to win this. It is all to play for. There is not a single moment that is easy win, and there's not a single moment that's going to be straightforward. It's all going to have competition issues. There's going to be fights. Well, not fights, physical fights, but there's going to be competition. There's going to be a lot going on. It's extremely exciting. And if you've not registered already, make sure you register. So if I click onto my register, you'll see if you're an ASTM member, it's $25. If you're a non-member, it is $40. And students are complimentary. First responders also complimentary. But if you've not done already, make sure you register for the event. It is going to be so good, so exciting. And I'm looking forward to seeing some of the ASTM F48 team out there as well. So this is going to be so good. Other than that, if anybody has any questions, if you want to put something on the comments, please do. Other than that, if not, I will see you there.